In the last section, we discussed how Go is a pass-by-value language. That means that whenever we pass a value into a function, Go copies that value, and then the copy is made available to the code inside the function. So the net result of that meant that whenever we passed Jim into the update name function, Go first made a copy of that struct, and then the copy was made available to the update name function. And so whenever we updated the person inside of update name, the change was never propagated back to Jim. So let's now figure out how we are going to use pointers with Go to kind of fix this issue right here and make sure that whenever we call Jim.updateName, we are actually updating Jim as opposed to this copy right here. Okay, so let's talk about how we're going to approach this. So we're going to approach this by first updating our code. And we're not going to talk about exactly what we're doing. We're just going to update our code, and we're going to make sure that it then works the way we expect. In other words, we're going to make sure that after we call update name right here, Jim's name is now, or should be, Jimmy. So we'll make that change, and then we'll talk about what we did. Okay, so we're going to write the code first, and then we'll talk about what we did. So let's get to it. The first change we're going to make is right above the Jim.updateName line. So on the line right above this, we're going to write out Jim pointer : equals ampersand Jim. Then on the line right underneath it, where we call update name, we're going to change Jim right here to Jim pointer. And now two more quick changes. On the update name function, we're going to remove the existing receiver variable name and type, and we're going to replace it with pointer to person, and then the type will be star person. And then finally, on p.firstname right here, we're going to delete the p. Make sure you keep the period right after that. We're going to place parentheses, and then inside the parentheses we'll say star pointer to person. Okay, so let's save this right now. Now when we save it, you might notice a green warning message come up on print down here. That's totally fine. We'll just ignore that for right now. Now before we say a single word about this, let's run our code and just make sure that it's working the way we expect. So I'm going to flip back over to my terminal. I'm going to run main go again. And when I do, you'll notice that the first name has now successfully been updated to Jimmy, which is definitely the behavior that we probably wanted. Okay, now the discussion about exactly why this code is working right here and what all these new operators are, like the ampersand and the star, is going to be a little bit long. So we're going to take a break right now, come back in the next section, and we'll talk about exactly what's going on with this code right here. So quick break, and we'll get right back to it.